let him out of jail. I said, let him spend 2 hours there and he'll think he's going to be there for 6 months. Maybe then he'll change his tune. So we brought him over after about almost 2 hours. And I said, if you apologize to your mother, I might let you go home. So she did, and he was crying, by the way, and so was she. And
wasn't she like kind of poor too?
Yes, she was all alone. It was her only child. She had a very low-paying job, worked very hard, worked 2 jobs, as a matter of fact.
You should be nice to your mom.
And she'd be nice to your mom. So in any event, I now am going to see if Thaddeus has any questions for me. Thaddeus?
So, my question is, did you have a soulmate or anything? Like,
No, he did not. I checked off the soulmate question, and he did not have one.
okay, that's good. So he was 17, right?
No, he was 14. Weren't you listening?
Yeah, I forgot. I get confused with 7 and 4 sometimes.
Okay.
But also, it might not be a really good question, but was he taller than his mom or not?
Yes, he was taller than his mom by at least a head. Her head came right to about his chin.
Okay. So, how hard did he hit his mom?
He hit her quite hard. She lost a tooth.
Bad. Did she go to the dentist or anything, like you would know?
She didn't have enough money. So she had to live with one less tooth.
So, like, I have so many questions, I can't even stop. Did you, like, call him guilty to scare him, or did you just say you're going to jail?
No, they had the information, and he said that he did do it, so he did plead guilty. Yes, he did.
Just checking in, just making sure. Also, was the boy, like, have any syndrome or something?
No, he did not have any syndromes.
So he would be around 8th grade, right? Or high school?
He was a sophomore in high school, but he fell behind in school. He was only a freshman. He flunked it. He flunked 1 year of school.
For money? For money? Or like,
Yeah.
what did it mean? I don't really understand.
Well, what it meant is he went to school and they didn't say you can go to the next grade. It'd be like if they told you, well, you got to do 1st grade all over again. And he had to do one of his grades all over again. That's why he wasn't where he should have been. It's not a bad thing, but it's not good either.
And he got bad grades.
Yes. Well, he didn't go to school.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't go to school.
How much years were you a judge?
How many years was I a judge? 25. That's a long
How
time.
old was the mom?
How old was the mom of this boy?
Yeah.
I didn't ask.
You wouldn't. What are some things that the boy said?
Well, he used the F word
It's bad.
a couple of times with his mother. Called her names, said she was ugly, said that he hated her. He was very, very bad. And the mother was crying the whole time, and finally he hauled off and punched her. That's why he was in trouble.
You said that she hit her. I mean, same thing.
Well,
That's
yeah,
where he
hit her,
punched
punched.
her.
Yeah.
So, oh my God. Could you explain how the boy looked like a little bit?
Well, he had real long dreadlocks.
Like, what is that?
That's the long hair that hangs down.
He had a mullet?
What's that?
Mullet?
Yes. That's a good question. He had a mullet. And he was a pretty strong boy. He looked strong for his age. He wasn't real tall, but he wasn't short either. So, but he was strong enough to really hurt his mother, and that hurt me.
Were you crying a little bit?
For the mother, I didn't cry, but I felt very badly.
Yeah.
That night, my wife, who was your Nana, made a special roast beef for me, and I couldn't eat it. because I was so upset. So she ate most of it.
Now I feel bad for the roast beef. God, bro. Don't waste the food like that, bro. It's a fresh roast beef. Okay, was the mom, like, do you think you probably wouldn't know, but do you think she, like, picked him up or, like, his parents left him or something and he's going through really deep stuff? So.
I don't think so. I think that he had enough problems of his own. He didn't like being told what to do. He was rebelling. And she had to keep him to go to school. That was their biggest thing. He wouldn't go to school. He'd get up in the morning with her, and she'd go off to work, and then he'd either stay at home or else he'd go and hang out at a pool hall. He just wouldn't go to school. And then the mother get a telephone call from the principal saying, where was he?
So, has he ever, like, do you think, oh my God, you think that he ever, like, skipped school, like, fake being sick or something?
Oh, he used to fake being sick, but he stopped doing it. He just said, I just don't go to school. But you're right, he did pretend he was sick when he was younger. He started with bad habits.
What age did he start doing this?
When he was in the 8th grade, he was, he was in the 7th grade.
Maybe his teachers were really strict or something. He didn't like it.
Well, the teacher tried to do what she could, but, she can't make him come to school. She doesn't live at his house.
I'm saying, like, the bully could have, like, done something to his brain. He might have had, like, a bully, and it's, like, do you know how, like, sometimes bullies can be so bad it can mess with your brain?
Yeah, they didn't say that he was bullied in school. He might have been. He might have been bullied in school. That wasn't part of my case.
Where are some other answers to questions? Like, what were questions that they asked and you had answers to?
They asked him, why did you hit your mother? And he said, well, because I hate her.
Yeah, that you should not treat your mother like that. That is terrible. Also, like, how, like, was the kid, like, did he have anything violent on him? Like, anything violent on his shirt or something? Was he, playing too much Fortnite or something that could have messed with his brain? Like,
you know what? I didn't. YouTube. I don't know that much about those things, but I don't recall. He might have. I know he had a shirt on that had writing on it, names of some group or something, I think, but I'm not sure.
Do you think he might have been in, like, a gang or something?
Well, they didn't say that he was in a gang, but he did hang around with a tough bunch of guys. So you can call it.
Do you think he would bully anyone?
Yes, I do think he would. But they didn't show me that he did, so I didn't hold it against him.
Did he have any glasses? Or?
No, he did not wear glasses. Okay. He wore sunglasses, you're right. But I made him take them off when he came into the courtroom.
So, did you find anything bad on him? Like anything like any like...
drugs or anything like that?
Yeah, any maybe vaping?
No, but he smoked cigarettes. And he was young.
At least vaping would be better, but none of it is really good. I don't like going to school either or being told what to do, but I just do it for good stuff, and it could be funner and end up better when you do it. So.
Well,
I also enjoy doing it. Like, it's hard to do it, but I enjoy doing it because then better stuff happens. So.
If you do what?
If I do something good.
Yes.
Because, if I'm just, I had a good beach day today at school. If I would have listened, it probably wouldn't have been that fun.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Well, I don't expect him to be like you, because you do what you're told at school, and every once in a while you have a little problem, but we get it resolved. This guy was bad all day, every day, and he wasn't in school enough.
What were the things that he would say to his mother? Like, any,
Shut up. I hate you.
I mean, I should have known that.
Yeah.
Probably, any, violence, any, swear words, probably a lot.
Yes, all the time.
Were there any good days when he wasn't being mean?
She said that one day her good friend had a husband that died, and he used to mow the lawn at their place.
Who?
The man that died. So the woman told the mother of this boy about it, and the boy went and mowed the lawn. They didn't ask him to do it or anything. He just did it, and they thought, boy, you see, he can be good if he wants to. Everybody can be good. You make a choice. But that was about the only good thing he did.
Yeah. I have ADHD. It's hard for me sometimes, but my friend Killian, he has autism. But it's gotten a lot better. He's listening now.
Good, good. Well, you should love your mother. That's what I'm trying to tell him. Because when you need something, your mother's there for you. And why would you be mean to her? She works hard all day, makes money for you, buys you all the nicest clothes, signs you up for camps and everything. But you see, she couldn't do that. She didn't have the money. She didn't get paid as much as your mom would get paid. But she didn't work any harder than your mom.
Okay. Do you have anything else to say about it?
No, I just thought you'd be interested in my judicial career, but we can do that some other night.
But I have a couple more questions.
Okay.
So was like the mom wasn't strict, right? Not
She
really.
tried to be, but she couldn't be because he was stronger and
She
meaner.
didn't want to be strict though. She didn't want to, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, do you think the kid was really spoiled? Like he would ask for a lot of stuff?
Yes, when he was younger he did, and she had the money then, but then she lost her job and her new job didn't pay her as much.
What are some inappropriate stuff that he has at his house?
Inappropriate things that he had? I think, but I'm not sure, he had a vapor or whatever they call it.
Vaping.
And they always they found some marijuana. He was smoking marijuana.
It was marijuana.
It's a drug that the people smoke.
Well, was he ever having any drugs, any alcohol at that age? He shouldn't.
Oh, he used to drink. Yeah.
What
would
age?
drink. They don't know.
Okay.
They think he started pretty young though.
Don't drink. Okay. Was the mom blonde or not? Starting to get into
She was an African American woman.
So what was her job?
She worked in a cafeteria at a hospital.
No wonder she makes barely any money.
Yeah.
I don't want to be mean though. Okay, so one last question.
Very good.
Would they it's more about jail. How is the food there? What
Terrible.
I know it was terrible. What was the stuff that they would sell and stuff?
They'd give you rice with every meal because rice fills you up and you're not as hungry, but it didn't taste good. So they'd always have rice. They'd always have bread because bread fills you up. They'd have,
Could it make you throw up?
well, the soup. They'd always have soup every day. And then once a week, they'd have a meat. Once a week, they'd have a chicken. I'm trying to remember what else they told us they fed them. Oh, hamburgers
Okay.
and hot dogs, yeah.
One last question. It's a good one.
I've been waiting for
When
one.
you have it's more of jail. When you have a last meal, do they seriously get you anything you want?
Well, pretty much. Pretty much they do. Some places are doing away with that. They're not doing it anymore. But that usually they will, usually a guy will say he wants a steak with a baked potato, salad. But if they said we wanted caviar or something like that, they're not going to get that. They'll get a very good meal. What's interesting, it's a meal that they probably never had when they were growing up and getting into trouble.
Okay.
Well, I want to thank you very much. You've been a very, very good guest, and we're going to send you a check for $1,000 for
Yeah,
being
right.
on the show.
Yeah, right.
All right, thank you.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too.
I'll take off that suit because it smells bad.